Titanfall Reloaded. Chapter 1. First Mission. Alison Cooper waited in the gunship with her squadron. She placed her helmet on and her hub activated. She grabbed her Volt rifle and EV8 shotgun. She strapped both to her back. Then she made sure her invisibility cloak was active. She then looked over to see her captain walking up to her. "Are you ready, Cooper?" her captain asked. "First mission without Dad? I'm fine, I think," Alison chuckled. "Hey, your old man has been doing this for a long time. If you think you're ready, then I'm on board," the captain nodded. "Thanks, sir," Alison replied. "Besides, your dad's a legend. Jack Cooper. He saved our home more than once," the captain chuckled. "Yeah, thanks for the reinsurance," Alison moaned. The ship slowed down. "Sir, we're about to drop sight. The IMC are attacking the medical base," Officer Stan said over the comms. "Alright, Stan, good job. Keep us steady and prepare the Titans," the captain commanded. "Yes, sir," Officer Stan replied. Then the captain turned around and started to walk off. "Bear?" Alison called out. The captain turned around and looked at Alison. "Thanks for having my back," Alison muttered. "Always, kid." "We all do." Captain Bear nodded. Then he walked off. Alison took a deep breath, then followed her captain. She was led to a side door which stood open, and she joined her squad. "Alright, team, the IMC have attacked the medical base, here on Wise 4. It's an important base, so be quick and be careful. Word has it they're holding prisoners," Captain Bear yelled. Then everyone nodded, and one by one they all jumped out of the ship and landed on the ground. Alison grabbed her Volt rifle off her back and made sure it was loaded. Then she followed her squad as they all ran to the medical base. Some of the IMC soldiers stood there with a few clicks away, keeping watch. The captain signaled everyone to stop. "Alright guys, we need to stop this. I suggest we tackle each corner of the base at the same time. Cooper, you stay here and handle the east wing. Davis, you handle the west. Yang, take the north. I'll head south. Don't request for Titanfall just yet. Keep it quiet and keep it quick. And be safe," Captain Bear stated. Everyone fist bumped, and the three guys ran off and left Alison alone. She hit her gauntlet and activated her cloak, turning invisible. She then bolted off towards the IMC soldiers who stood and watched. She jumped up and over the railing, and as she landed, she grabbed the soldier by the head and used her strength to slam him into the ground. Her cloak deactivated. She swung her Volt rifle up and shot the second guard, and then she took a deep breath. As she ran towards the building, one of the doors opened and more IMC soldiers came running out, aiming their rifles and opened fire on Alison. She threw her momentum into a slide and slid across the ground and returned the fire. Her Volt rifle ripped through the first few soldiers, then she jumped up and boosted herself forward with her thrusters. She then landed and started shooting again. Her gun finally out of ammo, she hid behind a box and tried to reload, but a grenade landed in front of her. Alison jumped over the box and swapped her guns. She pumped her EV8 shotgun and aimed it at the last two soldiers and pulled the trigger. The shotgun sprayed the two and both of them dropped dead. Alison knelt down and reloaded both guns quickly. She placed the shotgun back on her back and gripped her Volt rifle. She then ran into the building. She darted into the corridors, shooting the odd soldier that popped out. She then started running across the wall, allowing her to advance higher. She then kicked off the wall and gripped the edge of the second floor railing and pulled herself up. "Cooper, status report!" Captain Bear ordered over the comms. "I'm in the building, making my way to the center now," Alison reported as she bolted down the corridor. "The south wing was clustered with stalkers. Had to bring out the Mastiff. If you get to the hostages, lead them through the west wing. Seems like that's been handled pretty well," Captain Bear commanded. "Understand," Alison called out. Then Alison carried on until she reached the center of the base. She hid around a corner and peeked through and saw several people in scrubs on their knees, and a good handful of IMC soldiers. Alison triggered her cloak once again and turned invisible. Then she ran up the wall again, scaling the wall and advancing across the room at the same time. She then aimed her Volt rifle and pulled the trigger, hitting a soldier in the head. He dropped dead. Alison kicked off the wall and landed next to the hostages, and then she became visible once more. She knelt down on one knee and carried on her assault on the kidnappers. She then turned around and shot the door lock screen, and the door opened. "Get out of here! Head to the west wing! Go, go, go!" Alison barked. The hostages started getting to their feet and bolted for the door. One soldier grabbed one of the doctors. Alison jumped up and threw an uppercut, smacking the soldier right in the face, and knocked him off his feet. The doctor thanked her and ran off, chasing after the other medical workers. She then turned to the other side of the room. As some of the IMC soldiers had burst through the window, Alison grabbed a grenade, triggered it, and tossed it at the soldiers. It landed on the floor in front of them and exploded, killing all of them. Alison ran off and followed the doctors. She ran into the west wing and found the medical workers all running outside. She then saw Davis hiding behind a rock shooting a Titan. Captain Bear, do you read me? Alison asked her comms. I'll read you, Cooper. What's going on? Captain Bear replied. I've secured the medical workers. We're in the West Wing now, but they have a Titan, sir. Outside, Alison told him. As she ran up the wing, she entered the rocky terrain. She signaled the medical workers to keep behind some cover and joined Davis behind cover. I understand, Cooper. You think you can handle the Titan? Captain Bear asked. I do, sir. Alison nodded. Davis, you're on protection duty and cover fire. Keep those workers safe and allow Cooper to get to our Titan. Captain Bear barked. Aye, aye, sir. Davis responded. Then Davis placed his hand on Alison's shoulder and nodded at her. He then ran off and covering the terrain quickly and started treading bullets into the Titan. The Titan started retaliating and started firing its much larger gun at him. Officer Stan, prepare Cooper's Titan now, Captain Bear demanded. Preparing for Titanfall, Officer Stan replied. Alison looked up and saw a small ball of fire flying down. It was larger and became larger. As it came crashing down, it hit the ground and there was Alison's Titan. MZ7363. MZ, nice for you to join us, Alison said.
It was required due to the circumstance,
MZ replied to her through her comms. Whatever, MZ, I'm coming to you, Alison chuckled. She then threw herself over the rock that she was hiding over and bolted towards her Titan. She ran as fast as she could. The enemy Titan clocked her and stomped its foot down, but Alison rolled to one side and dodged the attack. Then she caught up to MZ, who picked her up and the chest plate opened and Alison was placed inside the Titan's chest as the chest plate closed and Alison was given control. Alright, MZ, let's thrash this guy, Alison muttered.
Let us make this quick,
MZ replied. You're just copying me now, Alison chuckled. Then MZ ran at the enemy Titan and threw a fist, punching the enemy Titan in the face. Then MZ pulled out its sword off its back. MZ was equipped with the Ronin loadout, so he was granted with a sword. MZ then swung its sword, slicing the Titan. Then MZ stabbed the Titan in the shoulder, and the Titan spun around, its arm now loose and broken. The Titan tried to run away.
Shall we do the arc lightning strategy?
MZ asked. Yeah, let's do it, Alison agreed. MZ then placed the tip of the sword on the ground, and electricity charged through the blade. Then MZ glided the blade across the ground and swung up, sending electrical arc wave flying through the ground, and it struck the Titan, which fell onto its front. Then MZ ran forward and jumped up and pulled its shotgun off its back, and then with its thrusters, MZ propelled forward. As it landed, it slammed the tip of its multi-barrel shotgun onto the Titan, and then MZ pulled the trigger. The center of the Titan exploded, and the Titan went limp, ensuring that its pilot was also dead. MZ's torso opened up, and Alison jumped out. Guys, we did it. The workers are safe, Alison said into her comms. We're on our way for pickup, Officer Stan replied. We're also on our way, Captain Bear stated. Alison sighed as she stood there victorious. Alison walked into the briefing room of the ship. You did good today, Cooper, Captain Bear said as he poured 2 glasses of scotch, handing one to Alison. Thank you, sir, she replied as she took a sip. I think MZ7363 is a good match. I haven't seen a tight bond like that since your father, Captain Bear said with a grin. MZ is an awesome partner, Alison smiled. Then suddenly Davis burst in with a worried look on his face. Davis, what's going on? Captain Bear asked. Sir, we've got a problem. Jack ain't back yet, Davis said awkwardly as he looked at Alison. Alison gave the captain a worried look. Why is this such a bad thing? It wasn't an assault mission, right? Dad should be fine, Alison muttered. His mission was to go meet with Blisk, Captain Bear said bluntly as he sat down slowly, now looking worried. Blisk? He's back? Why did Dad see him for? He's a money-obsessed maniac, Alison barked. We don't know. You didn't tell us why, he just bottled off, Davis sighed. Alison stood there, now worried about her father.